What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday. We got a 3-game slate here tonight. A little bit disappointing, but we can still make it work. Some exciting plays on the slate. So drop a like in the video if you're ready to go and subscribe if you haven't already. So I got my top 5 plays like I was saying. First off, we're going to go with the second salary guy on the board, Damian Lillard at 9,400. Going against Tim Frazier, the backup point guard for the Wizards. Not a good defender. I think Lillard can have another big game here. Coming off a 50 DraftKings point effort against New Orleans. His minutes have been crazy, around 40 minutes per game as of late. And he got 46 DraftKings points in the same matchup last time. And that's good enough for us if he can get 46 again. I think he can. And his shots were a bit down. Only 17 shots. I think he could approach 20 shots in this game. With Bradley Beal covering CJ McCollum, I think that opens up some shots for Lillard, and they're back at home. The Trailblazers are usually a very good team at home, so I like Damian Lillard in this spot, so lock him in there. Next up, another point guard, high salary guy, Kyle Lowry, with a great matchup going against Phoenix, 30th against point guards in the league. Very bad. Their point guard play is just awful on defense. Tyler Ulis, one of the worst defenders in the league, and then Mike James, their backup point guard, isn't much better. So Kyle Lowry against Phoenix here. He's had some big games. Kind of screwed us last game with only 31 DraftKings points, but he wasn't able to score as much. His numbers were still there, the rebounds and assists, so I think he'll be able to score a bit more in this game against Tyler Ulis. Like I was saying, not a great defender. Kyle Lowry can have his way against him. Just got to hope this game stays close. I could see Toronto getting up big in this game because Phoenix isn't a good team, and they're on a back-to-back, but they look very good against a good Philadelphia team yesterday, so maybe they carry that over into this game. But Kyle Lowry, his matchup is just way too friggin' good. Lock him in there. Next up, we got two different options here for my third play. We got Otto Porter. He's going against, like I said, Portland in this game, and Al-Farouq Aminu, whatever. He could be back in the starting lineup in this game. He's expected to get over 30 minutes. He's one of the best defenders in the league. So if he's matched up against Otto Porter, I'm not that high in Otto Porter. But if Aminu is coming off the bench and we get word that he could not be playing as much, and I like Otto Porter a lot in this matchup. But I'm going to go with Markieff Morris just to play it safe because I'm expecting Aminu to play over 30 minutes in this game. And Markieff Morris has one of the better matchups on the court. Going against Noah Vonleh down low, he's not nearly as good of a defender as Aminu, so I think he can definitely reach near that upside that he showed against Detroit. Without John Wall, he got 41 DraftKings points in that game. His shots have been up a bit, 9, 16, and 9 over the last few games. Without John Wall, he's had to score a bit more, so I think he's really going to have to get it done in this game if Washington wants to keep it close. McCollum's a pretty good defender on Bradley Beal as well, but I think Bradley Beal is a nice little play. If Aminu's starting with if Aminu's starting, because he'll be on Otto Porter. So Bradley Beal and Markieff Morris are the guys I would target on this Washington offense. So lock in Markieff Morris. And for my fourth guy, we're gonna go with Greg Monroe at 4,500. Tyson Chandler out for tonight with some rest, or he's listed doubtful, so I'm guessing he's not playing. And then Alex Len is currently questionable with an ankle injury, so I think Monroe can easily get the start in this game if everything works out, and he'll get around 30 minutes if this game stays close. And when he's gotten the minutes, he's been able to return a ton of value. 25 minutes against Detroit, he got 32 DraftKings points. 32 minutes against Milwaukee, got 43 DraftKings points, so he definitely has that huge upside, and the minutes should be there. And at 4,500, you normally can't find guys this cheap for that many minutes, for like a possibility of minutes and the upside he has at this price. So Greg Monroe, lock him in. And for my fourth and final guy, Jonas Valanciunas, kind of a disappointment this year. Came out swinging in the beginning of the year, then he got hurt. Hasn't had the minutes really go back up, but he's been very effective as of late. And only 20 minutes per game, getting around 25 DraftKings points per game. That's very good. I think his minutes could go up a bit in this game if he's just firing at all cylinders, which he should be. Going against Greg Monroe, not a good defender down low. So I think Valanciunas could approach a double-double as long as he's staying on the court at 4,800. Not a bad price tag considering his upside. They just need to give him some more minutes. Not really sure why they're doing that, but lock him in there. So that's the top 5. You got Damian Lillard, Markieff Morris, Greg Monroe, Valanciunas, and Kyle Lowry. And for my Dollar Tree play of the day, I was mentioning Aminu. There's just saying that he's going to get over 30 minutes of this game. So at that price tag, and what he's able to do. A pretty good basketball player. He was able to reach some pretty good totals at the beginning of the year when he was getting some good run. Like against the Clips, he got 39 DraftKings points, 27 against Phoenix. He got 45 against Indiana. That was before he got hurt. And now I'm guessing he's back to nearly 100% if they're upping his minutes back to around 30 minutes per game. So at 4,200, the price is discounting because I think they were just assuming that he wasn't going to be able to get back to the 30 minutes yet a game. So Aminu, I mean, he's kind of a risky play because you usually like to see it before you kind of go after him. But I think this is a good opportunity to get him at a pretty low ownership maybe, and then good upside at 4,200. There's not many value plays on this 3-game slate, so Aminu might be one of the guys you can target on this slate. I like him a lot. I think he can reach over 20 DraftKings points pretty easily if he's getting the minutes, so lock him in there. So that is it, guys. You got your plays and your Dollar Tree play of the day. 6,800 remaining per player, so you can also throw in like a Bradley Beal or another stud in that lineup as well. So drop a like in the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already to get these winning plays every single day. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I wish you guys the best of luck. A 3-game slate, a bit disappointing, but we'll be back here again on Wednesday with a big slate. Hopefully we have a good night tonight. We had a pretty good night last night, but that Knicks game really screwed us over. They were down like 30 points at the end of 2 quarters. And then the beginning of the 3rd quarter, the friggin' Knicks coach decides to pull Enes Kanter and Michael Beasley out of the game. So they weren't able to reach their value. It looked like they were both on for like a pretty good game as well. Beasley was scoring very easily at the beginning of the game, and Enes Kanter was getting points and rebounds. But of course, the Knicks coach probably stacked the bench of the Knicks in that game, I'm guessing. If I had to guess, yeah, that's probably what he did. But we'll be back here again tomorrow. Wish you guys the best of luck. See you tomorrow.